Bueno, bienvenidos a Tiempo Fuera. Hoy estamos con Tomislav Buljan. I'm sorry if I said the name wrong.
It's alright, doesn't matter. They here they say it even worse, so yeah, that's I
How do you pronounce it?
Buljan.
Buljan.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Uh,
It's good like that.
okay, I'm going to stick with Tomislav.
Yeah, that's better.
Well, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm fine, really fine. Had an off day today. Still went to the gym, but yeah, I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing great. I really appreciate you coming, you taking the time. I know you have a pretty busy schedule right now. I know recently, like you were selected for the Croatian national team again. I know you play also the Euro Cup, not the club, but like the national team under 20, like in
Yeah, that's
like I think in June or July over there when the Euro Cup was playing, you were playing also, and it's a big accomplishment, you know.
yeah, that's true. I'm very grateful that you have an interview with me, especially because I'm young. So muchas gracias for that. And I'm really happy to do the interview.
And how would you describe or how did you feel when you were called to play for the national team?
You mean the U20 or the first selection?
Uh, you can speak about both if you want.
With the U20, the first time was like 3 years ago. I was so excited. It was for U18. Then I got sick. I had monoclorosis. So the first time I played for national team was 2 summers ago. It wasn't a real European Championship because it was COVID year. You know, it was like a tournament, but it was like an honor for me to play for the national team because like this experience and everything, like it was really great feeling. And this summer we could done better. We were seventh, but also great experience, and I like it. Every time they're gonna call me, I go because it's a special feeling to
Yeah,
represent your country. And right now, I didn't expect that the coach will call me the head coach of the national team because that's the first selection, especially because I'm 19 years old. But I was surprised and I'm really happy about it. That's something that will keep me working hard even more to maybe one day to become a regular player for the national team. So we will see.
yeah. Croatia is right now, I believe, one of a top country. You know, they have, I believe, Bojan Bogdanovic, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
yeah, he's NBA.
I always get confused with him and also another Bogdan Bogdanovic, you know. The one's from
Yeah,
Serbia, one is
the
from
Serbian
Croatia.
guy from yeah,
They
they
have
have the same
yeah,
surname. So
it's pretty confusing when
uh,
you're
yeah, a lot of people tell me that like they don't know which one they're talking about, but yeah, we are good as a country for basketball. I mean, soccer is the number one sport in Croatia, but
yeah,
still we can still can't underestimate a basketball. Maybe a couple years before it was better, but right now we struggle a little bit. But still, we are a good country. So
and they have historic players like Tony Kukoc also, you know.
yeah, Dražen Petrovic, Toni Kukoc, you are legendary basketball players.
It was, I believe, when I watch a lot of documentaries of basketball, you know, to get a lot of information, and I also was impressed with, and I still get messed up with it till today with the Yugoslavians. You know how they were all a team and they then get divided into different countries. and I still get confused on how did they know which country to play with. I don't know if you get me, because
Yeah, yeah, like Yugoslavia was like one country back in the days, but it was right now there are separate countries like Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia. It was Bosnia. So when they separate, everybody know where they're from, you know. So that's why they knew which country they would like to play. So that's basically it. Like that was like the Russian Federation, and when they separate, there was countries, I don't know, Estonia, uh, Belarus, and these kind of countries.
yeah, that's also, a nice piece of history. We don't only talk about basketball, we talk about history.
Yeah, of course, everything.
And well, also going on, I believe you were number 10 in the national team, and also, in the club you were number 23. I believe I saw some pictures you were in 23 with Juventud de Badalona and also on other teams. Is there a reason why you were that numbers? I know you wore some numbers previous, like 13, but is there a reason why you wear those numbers now?
Yeah, in the national team, I wear 10 because my father was a basketball player, and right now he's a basketball coach.
Oh,
And I started playing basketball because of him. But the first day I came to the world, I played basketball. I was on the courts with him and everything. So he influenced me with everything. He helps me right now also with some situations. That is why I wear number 10 in the national team because of him. And 23, I wear because my favorite basketball player is LeBron James. So basically, because of him, I wear 23. I don't know. I got used to it when 2 years ago in Croatia, when they said like what number they want to wear, I didn't know, and I was like, yeah, give me 23 because LeBron James my favorite.
right now he's in a bit of a mess, with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, I know everything. They don't play well, but we'll see.
Did you see the video the other day of him shooting a logo three and air ball?
Yeah, I've seen that. Crazy.
That's that's a lot of. I think that describes perfectly a situation with the Lakers. The bad shot selection, in my opinion.
Yeah, but in like the whole team, there are no like real shooters. Maybe one guy that can really shoot the ball. So I don't know. The chemistry I also don't like, and everything about Westbrook going on.
uh,
I really don't know. They're good players, but right now they struggle. So I think that's maybe because of the chemistry. But I hope they'll get better because they're professional players. They know what they have to do.
yeah, I'm actually going a little bit off subject. A Miami Heat fan, and they also started draft this season. They started 1-3, so I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a favorite like club. I'm really not a fan of anybody, but right now maybe I watch the Lakers because of LeBron,
Yeah, yeah.
but still like they 0 for 3, so I don't know. If he has to score 50 to beat somebody, we'll see.
Well, and another thing I wanted to talk about is, playing in Club or having some minutes in Club Juventud de Badalona is like a big accomplishment. There are some guys over there that are at top level. Joel Parro, that just won the Euro Cup with the Spanish national team. Kyle Guy, that played in Miami last season and went all the way to the conference finals. How do you like I don't know, like assimilate all that, like how it is. I don't, if I was playing with, guys at that level, I will be like, I will pinch myself to see if I'm doing.
Like at first when I came here, because I played in only Croatia before, and I didn't know what to expect. I heard of all of these players, Power Ibas, also a legend here.
Yeah,
Everybody knows him. Ante Tomic, he played for I don't know 7 years in Barcelona. He's also a legend. So I didn't know what to expect really. That was a big step for me going here. I didn't know what to expect when I'm there playing with them. At the first, like I struggled a little bit because everything is moving faster. They know what to do every second. 1 second you're late, they score on you. So, but still, like when I don't play with them, I still watch them every game at home, and especially when they play away, I watch the games on TV. So, like some situations, how they deal with that, I'm watching some moves, and yeah. But I don't like the first when I didn't came. I said, "Oh, God, he played in the NBA. Henry Ellison played in the NBA. William Howard played in the NBA. And Howard played EuroLeague. Some of them also played EuroLeague. But I won the European Championship, and I was like, yeah, they're I don't know, they're aliens. Like I was like that. They're not like you know. I said that I can't play with them. But then when you realize that when you get used to them, every day when you're hanging out with them, they're also normal people like me and you. They do usual stuff like me and you. So yeah, that's a great feeling to share the court with them. But also, uh, yeah, basically that's it.
uh, great. And going into, your career, you're still very young. You're about to turn just 20. You have a lot to go. But what is one thing that you want to do before you retire and say, when you retire, I did it?
Of course, every goal of every the main goal of every player is to get to the NBA, and that's one of my goals. Like I want to be the best player I can be. So that's one goal for me, that I don't want to stop. If I'm playing like I don't know EuroLeague, I want to be better. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that before retirement, I want to be the best version of me. Like that's one thing I can do. I can say right now that I'll be an NBA player. I don't know. We will see. But for sure, I can say that I'll give my best to be the best player. So maybe one day, my child would say, to be proud of me. That's one thing I would really like to.
And obviously, you play both in the third division in Spain, and you alternate between the first division and the third division with affiliated clubs. Uh, but Juventud de Badalona, it's obviously the better place to be, and they are currently, I believe, 2-3 in 5 games. What do you expect them to do? You believe that also do you believe that you can contribute to like a get past this a kind of a struggle? I know that there's a lot of league left, but you think, what do you think?
Like at the beginning of the season, they didn't start as well. Like everybody thought, like yeah, they're gonna destroy the league because they have this year the roster is with really good players. Even the first to the 12th player, there's not bad players there. Every of them can play.
So I don't know. Like in Spain, in this league, ACB league, there's no bad teams. Everybody can defeat you, and you can go with the mindset. Yeah, the club. I don't know. Girona is maybe like no. Zaragoza is 0-4, and you can go with the game with them. Like yeah, we're gonna win easy, because you get destroyed. Still, if they 0-4, you cannot underestimate them. Last year they were, I think, they were in the final four, Club Juventud Badalona, and I think also this year that's the main goal with the roster. And the Euro Cup last year they wanted to go further. They stopped, I don't know, with the quarterfinals, and they were a little bit disappointed of that. So the main goal is to go to the EuroLeague next year, especially because they signed players like Kyle Guy, Henry Ellenson, William Howard. These are really, really good players. So that's the main goal. Everything else would be maybe a disappointment, but like you said, it's a long season to go. We will see of the injuries and everything, and I hope I'll get the chance also to play. And we will see. I would also like to have my debut, you know, but my goal is to focus on things in the affiliation team and do my best. So hopefully it will pay off, and then I will get a chance to show everybody what I'm capable of and to redeem myself.
I believe that you're going to make the debut this year, and I will be watching. Trust me.
Yeah, thank you.
Another thing that we like to ask is what is the main thing you work on? What is the thing that you focus on more on your training sessions?
For me, individual work is the number one thing I'm focused on, and the thing I work on most is my shooting ability because I'm more like a power forward, but I want to improve that I'll get my shot to a really high percentage, and that the guy who's guarding me doesn't know what I'm gonna do. But I know my weaknesses. I have to work also on my handles, my dribbling ability. But those things I think in future if I will work on. I mean I will work on, and it depends how it go. So that's the main things I work on in the summer. In the season, you can do a lot of it because you have a lot of games, a lot of team practice. But every time I have off and I can do individual stuff, I mostly work on my shots.
And one of the you're going to see later on that there are two more sections, but they are much shorter than this one. And one of the questions that we like to ask also in this first section, kind of ending it, is if you have like a pre-game routine.
Mm, not really. I know players that have, but I don't know. Something special, I wouldn't say like just regular. I don't know. Maybe I like to listen to a lot of music. In the bus when we go to a game, I'm focused. I put my headphones and I focus on the game, so nothing can disturb me. So maybe that's one thing like my routine that I have to listen to music, something that will chill. So I
Yeah.
can play easy, so I don't have pressure or nothing. That's maybe one thing.
Well, great. That's basically the first section. Now the second section, it's very interesting because the last player we interviewed left. Sorry, I don't know if you hear it, but my dog is barking.
Yeah, no.
One of the last. The second section is the previous player we interviewed left a question for you. in this case is Mathias van den Beemt that plays in Le Mans in France. He actually following up the pre-game question, and the music is what is your go-to song before a game?
My go-to song. Oh, wait, I have to think a minute about it. It's of Lil Baby, All In. That's one of the songs, like,
Great.
yeah, my favorite songs that I listen before game.
Perfect. And do you
I
have
don't know what you listen to, so I don't know if you know who he is.
No, yeah, obviously I know who Lil Baby is.
Yeah, all right.
I listen a lot of rap music too. And do you have a question you want to leave for our next guest? I can give you time in this one. We can cut this out.
Yeah, I need to think about that. Yeah, I can ask, what does he eat before the game?
Okay.
His last meal, his lunch before the game, because I think that's something like important, like what you eat. Maybe he has a routine, before game. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I know people that eat heavier, some people that eat lighter, some people that don't eat before the game. So I don't know. Maybe it will funny.
Yeah. We'll ask him. We will see what he gives us.
Yeah, all right.
And well, moving on to the last section, this is much shorter and my personal favorite is the flash question section. This has nothing to do with basketball, but it is fast. And like you have to be ready to answer.
A quick.
It's quick.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, tell me and we'll go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie: Shawshank Redemption.
Favorite TV show?
Ozark.
Not including basketball, what sport do you watch or play the most?
Soccer.
You're excited about the World Cup?
Yeah, of course, because see, I have the shirt. My national team is playing, so of course.
Yeah. What group did they get? Against what team they're playing?
Oh, I really don't know that. I watch them, but I don't know what the group is.
Well, I'll see it then, but I'll keep in touch also during the World Cup to when Uruguay it's in the final and Croatia is in the final too. We'll talk and
I hope so.
the
That I was.
the last cup
That
they
I
were in the
played
final.
soccer for 9 years.
You played soccer for 9 years?
Yeah, till 2018, summer 2018, I played soccer,
And
and basketball.
You played both.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was a goalkeeper, but I grew, and then I said like just basketball.
And
I have much more potential in basketball.
it turned out good.
It turned out very good. I didn't expect that, I didn't know if I would be a basketball player. I really didn't know that, because soccer was my favorite sport.
Interesting.
And then I don't know, by accident, I figured out I'll be a basketball player.
Basketball player or an accident? Newsflash. Well, the next one is a teammate you spend the most time with. It can be for the national team or the club.
Miguel Malik Allen. He's my roommate also, so I spend time here with him.
Perfect. Favorite food?
Favorite food? Chicken.
Chicken.
Regular. chicken.
Uh,
That's
fa-
what I eat the most.
do you eat the most? Well,
Simple.
favorite video game?
Favorite video game, Call of Duty.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
One dream left to accomplish, not basketball related.
Graduate.
Favorite artist or musician?
Oh. I listen to a lot of German music because my father was born in Germany. So I speak German fluent. So I would say Raf Kamora. You probably not heard about him, but he's famous in Germany. So I would say him.
Perfect. And finally, favorite basketball shoes?
Favorite basketball shoes, Kobe's.
Any specific number?
I would say Kobe 5.
Good shoes.
I like them. They're just comfortable. They're good, and they're good looking. So
Perfect. Tomislav, that's basically it. Thanks a lot for coming and taking the time to be here. And if you want to have an update, actually, I believe Club Juventud de Badalona is winning. So good news.
yeah, great. I will continue to watch the game after the interview. So I hope they will win.
Me too. I will watch it.
So I had a really great time with you. It wasn't long, but still, it was really nice. And I did it for the first time, that video call. So that's my first interview like that. And it was pretty good, I think. And I hope you guys will do better by the time you get famous and everything. So I wish you guys all the best in that. And that I can see your progression. So that's basically it. Thank you for the time.
When we get famous, we'll go to Spain and see you playing Club Juventud de Badalona like a starter.
I leave you the tickets. I leave you the tickets. You only have to come here.
I actually have Spanish passport, so it won't be difficult.
Oh, for real? Then nothing can stop you from that.
I will go, and if not, I will go to watch you anywhere in Europe. I'll take the time.
Don't worry, you got the tickets. I promise. I'll leave them for you.
Actually, the meeting is about to to end. It actually was. It wasn't that short. I think you think that it's short because it's about 30 minutes, but it actually our average interview it's 15 or so. So it's really really good.
Yeah, because in Croatia say, everything that's good, less like less. So probably that's because I had a good time with you and I thought it's short. Yeah, when you see the other, what you said, probably some of the longer interviews.
Great. Really, thanks a lot for coming. I'll keep in touch to tell you the status of the interview, and I wish you the best this season.
Yeah, thank you. I wish you guys all the best also.
Thank you.
Have a good time.
No problem. Bye.
Yeah, see you.